Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Regan here with your math lesson with Miss Yuka.
Good morning, mathematician.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our math lesson today. And we are going to be moving away from story problems. And now we're going to be learning a new math lesson today. And our learning objective here is I can efficiently, and we're going to talk about that word efficient today, add up to 4 two-digit numbers and show my thinking. Your language objective is I can explain the order of adding numbers using sequence words as in first, next, after that, finally, and then explain why. Okay, so it'll be a fun new lesson today. Here we go. Starting with our vocabulary, we're talking about addition. Okay, so remember that word is still going to be the same. And we have a new word called addend. Okay, and so the addend are any number being added, and that's on that side of the equal sign. If they're adding them together, that's going to be an addend. Okay, so that would be an important word we're going to look at. And then we're also going to look at the word sum. And so when we add two numbers together, that equals the sum. Okay, and so that's spelled S-U-M, right? So it's a different spelling of the word sum. And then you have the word total, resulting of adding the numbers together. We're also going to be practicing and using the strategy of decomposing. Remember, that's a breaking apart the numbers. We can break them apart into tens and ones, and that will help us to add those numbers together when we decompose. Okay, we'll show you some strategies there.
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the language to use when you're explaining your thinking, when you're adding these multiple addends. You might be adding 3 or 4 numbers. And when you explain your thinking, like Mr. Regan was saying, we're going to use transition words or sequence words like first, next, then, after that, finally. And when you are adding and explaining your thinking, this time you're going to be thinking about the reasons why you added them first or why you added them next. So you can be using reasons like I had to make 10 or I made 100 or I saw doubles. So those are some language that you're going to use today, and we will model that for you.
Great. And we talked about those transition words. Okay. Yeah.
Today, you are going to be detectives. So what you're going to be doing is, in order to add those many numbers, a couple of addends to get today, a strategy we're going to use is that you are going to be detectives. You're going to look for doubles, okay? Or you can be looking for making 10. Can you make 10? Or can you make 100? So those are 3 things you're going to be looking for, detectives. So are you ready? Let's try some together.
Right. So as Miss Yuka said, we want to pay attention to those important numbers where we can look for doubles and we can look for friends of 10 or friends of 100. So let's just talk maybe, what do you notice? What do you see? Right now I see right away, oh, there's 2 7s. So I might be looking for my doubles, and I can know that in a snap. I know that my doubles, so I know that that's going to be 7 and 7 makes 14. Right? And then I can add the 5. So 14 plus 5 more, 19. So I'm thinking my answer is going to be 19 if I could do that in my head. Wow, mental power, Miss Yuka.
Look at how efficiently you added that. If you added 7 plus 5, then you're counting on and you add 7 more, it's going to take longer, right? But I love how you spotted your doubles. Can you click the...
There we go. Yes.
Aha, you did spot the doubles. Okay, great. Okay, grade 2 friends, this is your turn. Try that one. Have a look. Can you spot doubles or can you make 10? What do you think? I'm going to let you think about it.
Yeah, think
you
about
have an
what
answer?
that total is going to be.
I am thinking 26. And this is what I spotted first. Ooh, I made a 10. 6 plus 4, that's 10, friends of 10. I also spotted doubles. I know 8 plus 8 in a snap, 16. And 16, 10 more, 26.
Wow. Yeah, it makes it so much, almost more fun. It's kind of like a game, Miss Yuka, to like spot those doubles, make those friends of 10, add it quickly. I love that we can do that all in our head. Wow, mathematicians. Okay. Let's try.
Ooh, harder one, challenge one. This one, you probably, let's see if you can spot or make 100. Look at those 4 numbers. Can you make 100? Do you spot it, Mr. Regan?
I do. I spotted it there. I knew that 80 and that 20. I know that that's going to be 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So if it's 80 and 20, that's going to be my 100. So I got that one quick. And then I think we're just going to add the rest. Like 4 plus 3 is 7. But if it's 40 plus 30 is going to be 70. So I'm going to count my total as 170. Did you get that too, boys and girls? Okay, so look for those friends in 10 and then add the rest. All right. So yeah, if you notice, we use that strategy to decompose, right? So we want to break apart those 10s and those 1s, and then we can add the 10s together and we can add the 1s together. So that's going to be an important strategy. Also, when we show our thinking, we want to do this really neatly so that we can explain what we did and we can see our answer in a nice, clear way. All right.
So we're going to do this together. So first, go get your math notebook. Are you ready? Do you have it? Okay. We're going to do our first problem. Oh, actually, I have 2 problems here for you. And I'm going to ask you to look at the number. And again, you're going to be detectives. Can you spot making friends? Can you see doubles? Do you spot 100? Friends of 100? I'm going to let you pause. And I want you to try on your own. And we will show our work.
Okay.
Welcome back. Okay, so this is what I did. So the first problem was a single digit problem. I spotted friends of 10 right away. I knew 3 plus 7, boom, that's 10. So I wrote that first. First, I added 3 plus 7 and I got 10 because I knew that was a friends of 10. Then I added the 6, 10 plus 6. And the total or the sum was 16. Is that what you got, friends? Let's move on to the second one. This was a little bit bigger numbers and it took a little while, but I used that decomposing strategy. So I decompose all the numbers first underneath because this is when I can spot some 10s or 100. So I decomposed first. Then what I did was I was able to spot the 100, making 100. So first, I added 50 plus 50 because that made 100, okay? Then I added 3 plus 7 because I knew that was friends of 10 and I could make 10 and that was very easy. So then I added the 30 to the 10 to make 40. Then I put them all together. Finally, I added 100 plus 40 plus 6. That's kind of like an expanded form. And I knew that was 146.
Very, very nice job, Miss Yuka. And if you see, boys and girls, how neatly she organized her numbers. When she broke apart, when she decomposed her numbers, it was really clear what numbers she used to add together. But you could have also done it a different way. If you did 50 and 50, you could add your 30. So that would be 100, 130. You could add your 7 and 3 to make another 10. And then add that one little lonely 6 that didn't have any other friends, connections, and maybe you got 146 as well. So just remember to add up all those numbers in a nice, clear way. All right, nice work, Miss Yuka.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're going to also try these little practice for you. Now you're going to have 4 numbers. Okay, so these are 4 addends. We did a little practice with 3. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add 1 more number. We're going to use that same strategy. Oh, sorry. We're going to pause, right? And we're going to do this in your notebook, right? So you're going to come back and join us after you add these numbers together. So pay attention to the 1s. Maybe you make your friends of 10, add the rest, and then you have your bigger numbers there. So prepare to share your strategy that you used to solve this problem. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. So what we did in this problem, we looked for those friends of 10, and I see that the 1 and the 9, that made 10. And then I had a 7 and a 3, that also made 10. Okay, so I had 2 groups of 10 10 plus 10, there's my answer. There's 20. What do you think about that, Miss Yuka? Nice.
2 sets of making 10. That was easy.
2 friends of 10. But let's try this one too. So this one's also going to be a little bit bigger number. And it might seem overwhelming at first, but if we break apart those 10s and those 1s, and we add the 10s together and add the 1s, it's a little bit easier, right? So what did we do here? So we looked for, we knew we had the 3 and the 7. That made a 10. That's here circled in the green. That made a group of 10. Also the 9 and the 1, that made a friend of 10. So right there, we know that we have 20 altogether. Then we have our red circles. Those are circled with the 40 and the 60. That made 100. And then we have our 30 and our 30. That made 60. And then we're going to put them all together. We had the 60, our 10 and 10 made 80. And then I had my friends of 100. That 60 and the 40 all together made 180. Whew. Wow. That was a lot of work, boys and girls. Okay.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say on the slide, sorry, the last number, I missed 6. So the last number should have said 67. So I'm sorry if that confused you.
Okay. Thank you. Good correction there, Miss Yuka.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So for your seesaw activity, you have 2 seesaw activities for you today. The first one is you're going to be solving these 3 addition problems. One is a 3 addend, and then the other 2 are the 4 addends problem. You're going to use that decomposing strategy. You're going to be detectives, and you're going to be spotting for making 10, making 100, or look for doubles. And then you're going to show your thinking on your notebook. Please do it in your notebook and not do it on your seesaw. It's going to be really hard for you to write all those thinking on seesaw. So this is your first seesaw activity. And we have some very fun activity to do for your second one. And we're going to model how we're going to do this. It's going to be a game that you need a partner, so you can play with your brother or sister or your mom or your dad. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a partner and you are going to make a little scoreboard. So I'm going to play with Mr. Regan. So you make a scoreboard like this. We're going to model for you how you're going to play the game, just the first 2 rounds, and we will tell you what to do. Okay, here we go. So first thing, what we're going to do is we have a little link for you there on the seesaw slide. Click on that link and make sure that you put for 4 dice. Okay, so just click on that plus, just like Mr. Regan did. What you're going to do is you and your partner is going to roll those 4 dice. And what you have to do is you have to add them mentally. Now, you got to use this strategy. Spot for doubles and see if you can make 10, and then it will get faster. You can add very efficiently if you do that. The first person who yells out, and then it's the right answer for the sum or the total of these 4 dice will get a point on your scoreboard. So we're going to model for you. Okay, Mr. Regan, are you ready?
Yeah. And boys and girls, you can play against us too. If you can shout it out before me or Miss Yuka, you can give yourself a point. Okay, here we go. Let's try. Are you ready, Miss Yuka? Okay, 3, 2, 1. 18.
18. Ooh, yes. How did you do that, Mr. Regan?
I was thinking, I saw the 10 first. I saw the 4 and there's the 6 and the 4 that made 10. And then I saw the 4 and the 4 made 8. So I got 18.
Hoo-hoo.
Did you say it faster than I did? Or Miss Yuka? So
Mr.
I got
Regan, 1 point. Okay, we'll do another round. Ready?
Round 2. 3,
round
2, 1. Here we go.
18.
Wow. How'd you get that so fast? I was so confused.
I did 3 plus 2 to make a 5. So then I could do 5 and a 5 to make double of 10. Then, oh, am I right? No, it's not. What did I say? Did I say 18?
I thought you said 13.
Oh, I said 13. Okay, good.
Okay.
So I did 3 plus 2, 5 plus 5, my doubles to make 10, and then 3 more.
Wow. Okay.
13.
I was thinking 3 and 3 made 6. And then plus
Ooh.
5 was like a, near double. So that made 11, 12, 13. And then I counted 2 more.
Ooh,
I thought
that's
you said 13. Maybe my audio is maybe not hearing me.
maybe I did say
I'll
6,
give
but
it to you.
okay, give it to me. Thank you.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah. One more tiebreaker round.
Okay.
Here we go. 19? I think, right? 12,
Wait,
15,
12
17,
plus
18, 19.
yes. And you spotted the double first. Is that what you did, Mr.
Yeah,
Regan?
yeah.
6 and 6?
I went doubles first, got me to 12 plus 5 was 17, and then those little 18, 19. So
Mr. Regan in the lead right
Oh.
now. But guess what? What you're going to be doing is you are going to play until somebody gets 5 tallies. If you get 5 tallies, you win the game. So what we would like you to do is to take a photo of your scoreboard, and that would be your second seesaw activity. Okay, we'll have a little blank page for you and say, put your scoreboard here. So I want you to play and practice mental math, adding 4 numbers. All right, it's super fun, as you could tell. We had a lot of fun playing.
Yeah, have fun with that one, boys and girls, and we look forward to seeing your posts.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye.